Greetings to you, strange soul. You carry a light that doesn't belong to the Sagramor's realm. You're not from here, are you? I fear, then, that you won't be able to grant me absolution. Only a pure soul can bear the sins of another. My soul was once like that. I thought it would be enough to... I don't know what I thought. Not just anyone's. I took upon myself the sins of my queen. I had no choice. I swore an oath of loyalty. But if I had known the weight of the queen's misdeeds, a punishment for consorting with someone so corrupt, I don't know. I sought meaning in the All-Mother, pondered the truths of the Red Priests. Then I came here, for Sagramor, soon to be king, and beside him stood the queen, as radiant. I swore to serve them until the end of time, yet she desired a true king. Next, there was the descent into the depths where we now find ourselves. This came to pass at the Queen's bidding. How twisted and corrupted must one's soul be to desire something so dread? I was stupid. That. The fungus helps me keep my senses, attuning me to the rhythm of this forsaken kingdom. I feel the footsteps of the souls wandering about. I feel their ever unfulfilled needs and desires. Yes, and in a way, I accept the workings of this wretched place. And perhaps there is another future for this realm. Perhaps if we are all connected here, forming one single organism. Apparently, this is what the world looks like without gods. Everything that was meant to be born here was supposed to fulfill a beautiful mission. Instead, it became an endless wandering in the abyss. Sagramor took a wife, and here it is, the kingdom deep in the abyss. May goodness and light guide you. May goodness and...
Ah, a new guest in our court. Welcome, stranger. Are you here to seek an audience with the king and queen? Many are eager. I'm sure that... Oh, though... Oh, time... Well, then you might... Well, I wanted to feel the softness of the royal bed. Don't look at me like that. But it was one of the harpists. The king didn't notice me. I think she suspected it involved one of... In the end, I was... Oh, well. It's the lot of servants to bear the... Loyalty, of course. That now, but breaking to know... Oh, I'm sure they will. But you might have to wait a bit. And, before you ask, no, there's no way to speed it up. Kings, unless you're aiming to become the court jester, there's not much I can do to help. Though, now that I think about it, perhaps... Oh, that would be Miss Clare and the midwife. Should I... She's the youngest of the sisters. She used to be so sweet and innocent. But now, just know that Miss Clare isn't a bad person. She became envious of the Queen's love for the king, and I don't know much more than that. Talking to Miss Clare is rather... She's a wonderful woman, completely dedicated to family. Her life's mission, she loves all the royal children. Unfortunately, you'll be fine, as long as you don't insult her family. I'm glad you asked, my lord. All you need to do is kill me, and the keys to the sisters' chambers will reveal themselves to you. Yes, exactly. It's no big... That's just how it is for me. Ever since Sagramor's kingdom was established, and with magic, when a spell says, guard at the cost of one's... If I died forever, I wouldn't be able to guard the keys anymore, right? So that's just how things work around here. Hello again, my lord. Have a splendid time at King Sagramor's...
Bors. No, not Bors. Bors in the letters. The letters to Bors, to beloved. These, all of them, I write. Letters to beloved Bors, I write. I write only letters to Bors, to beloved. Yours, Claire. Sister has a tablet. Once she had it. Once, sister. In Sagramor's arms. Once, me in Bor's arms. I write. Bors. Once upon a time, there lived a young maiden named Claire. She had 2 sisters, and together they resided in a resplendent castle within a land untouched by the cruelty of time. In this unchanging realm, there was neither the sorrow of endings nor the joy of beginnings. No sunrises, no sunsets, and no seasons to mark the days. Such was the design of the eldest sister, whose insatiable hunger for control bound the kingdom in eternal stillness. She hoarded love and devotion as a dragon hoards treasure. Yet for all her power, her heart remained empty, cursed to feel nothing for eternity. Claire, the youngest and gentlest of the sisters, moved quietly through the cold, unchanging halls. Her beauty was, too, untouched by age or hardship. Yet unlike her sisters, Claire possessed a secret, a flicker of defiance against the curse that gripped their land. Her heart remained free, protected by a force beyond even her eldest sister's reach. True love. This love bound her to a noble young man named Bors, whose memory was her light in the kingdom's shadow, though torn apart by dark magic. Claire refused to surrender to despair. She knew that giving up hope would mean losing herself entirely, succumbing to the same cold emptiness that claimed her sisters. So she endured, her heart steadfast in its belief that love could shatter even the darkest of spells, and that one day, somehow, she and Bors would reunite. It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid eyes on the maiden of his heart, working the fields, his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached, her hair shimmering like spun gold, her cheeks rosy and her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared unabashedly. Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared and she tumbled from the saddle, straight into Bors's waiting arms. Their eyes met, and in that instant, the maiden felt herself lost. A warmth bloomed upon her cheeks, but a deep foreboding stirred in her stomach, for she knew there would never be another man who could claim her heart so completely. From that day forward, she rode past the fields daily, offering Bors water and sharing quiet moments beneath the shade of a willow tree. Days stretched into nights, and the two surrendered to love. But one day, as the maiden passed the field, her beloved Bors was nowhere to be found. She waited beneath the willow until darkness fell and reluctantly returned to the castle. The next day, and the one after that, she returned. But Bors never did. Summer turned to autumn, and the maiden ceased her rites. She withdrew into the shadowed stillness of her tower, her heart heavy with unending sorrow. Unbeknownst to her, Bors's bones lay bleached and brittle beneath the sun, hidden in the very field where their love had bloomed. For in Sagramor's kingdom, no crime was graver nor punishment swifter than love. Long ago, there lived a maiden named Claire, fair of face and gentle of heart, cursed by her cruel sister to remain imprisoned in a high tower, forbidden to step beyond its walls or look out of the window. She spent her days weaving a tapestry of the outside world, a world she could glimpse only through the reflection in an enchanted mirror. Yet Claire dared not lift her eyes from the loom, for the curse was absolute. If she ever stopped her weaving to gaze out the window herself, the fragile thread of her life would snap. One day, the mirror revealed a grand procession on the road below. Among them rode a knight clad in gleaming silver armor, a sapphire cape following behind him. His warm eyes and copper hair struck Claire's heart with longing. Unable to resist, she rose and stepped toward the window for a glimpse of the gallant knight. The moment she moved, a terrible pain gripped her chest and the mirror shattered. Claire, knowing the curse had claimed her, fled the tower. She reached the road just as the procession passed, grasped the knight's cape, and collapsed. Sir Bors turned at the sudden tug, leapt from his horse and caught her. Her breath grew faint, and she whispered, "Do not grieve, for I am glad to have seen you, my knight." With those words, her spirit departed. Sir Bors wept bitterly, for never had he seen a maiden of such beauty and grace. His heart swelled with both joy and despair, for he knew he would never again love another as he loved the fair and cursed maiden, Claire. In the days of King Sagramor, there lived Bors, a wandering minstrel whose songs were famed for their beauty and sorrow. Among his melodies was one that bore the weight of his heart, the ballad of a lady named Claire. Claire, a noblewoman of unmatched grace, had been betrayed by her jealous sister, who sold her to a rival lord for power. Locked in a distant tower, her pleas for rescue went unheard. But Bors, who had once sung for her in her father's court and fallen deeply in love, learned of her plight and vowed to save her. He journeyed to the castle where she was held and sang beneath its mist-shrouded walls each night, hoping she might hear him. At last, a faint voice joined his song. Claire, her spirit unbroken despite her captivity, determined, Bors devised a daring plan. Each evening he sang in the castle hall, lulling the court into an enchanted trance. When the moment was right, he slipped away to free Claire. Together they fled through shadowed halls, hearts pounding with hope. But as they reached the forest edge, disaster struck. The alarm was raised, and the guards gave chase. Armed only with his lute, Bors faced the guards to protect Claire. In the struggle, he was struck down, his body falling beside his broken lute. Claire was dragged back to the castle, her heart forever bound to the minstrel who had died for her. I was writing something important. Do you know what it was? Here, you've read these notes on the stacks of paper. My handwriting. I must have written them, yes. Strange, No, I'm sorry. Yes, Bors, my former lover. I have fond memories of him. Really? Perhaps that was true once. I longed for my own Sagramore. I craved love, true love. A beloved, not a dog. My dearest Bors, I'm sorry. My sister. I have 2 sisters. One older and another the eldest. She's the caregiver. She nurtures. She helps. She tries. She wanted Sagramore. She wanted the crown. She has everything except love. She does. She holds the power of the men here. She has everything. She has no desire for love. She wants to rule. Love is not necessary. Power is. Fear is. It's at the very top, above all else. To see everything. To hear everything. Enough. She sees all, hears all. Her arms are long. I was writing some... Enough.
Who goes there? Are you here to see the children? Oh, my sweet babies. I lost them all before they even got here. They scattered, poor things, like dandelions in the wind. The Queen. She wants nothing to do with me. I've fallen so far from her good graces. But I will make it right. Maybe when she sees them, even as they are. My little flowers, they're all gone. Met their grim fates within these castle walls. They die and die, at the hands of those who should have loved them, or through their neglect. Poor little things. They deserved so much better. After all, they were barely more than blood on our sister's white sheets. No, I swear they are here. They are all here. Our little princes and princesses. They never were, and never will be. Yet they give me no rest. Last night, I dreamt of our brave Wieland pierced by 100 arrows. 2 nights before, He was swallowed by the water. He never left his mother's womb, yet he calls to me always. So I write. I write when he last showed himself to me, so I'd know, so I could go to him if I ever had a moment of peace. They are here because I wished for them so desperately. I hoped my sister would be happy. But you cannot force something that was never meant to be. Yet I tried. Now they haunt my dreams and waking hours, while the Queen has forgotten she ever carried them under her heart. Really? You'd do that? And you won't hurt them, will you? I need them close, so I can... If I could keep that one promise I made to my sister... Let me think. Renaud, the Crown Prince, loved to stand on the balcony, gazing down at the gardens. Watching little Noah, covered in blood. His mother would wash him again and again, scrubbing endlessly. Oh, and Hugo, such a sweet child, sleeping soundly in his cot. She's still...
He's gone. Young Prince Renaud. Oh, by the gods, lost for good this time. The midwife will wring my neck with her bare hands. I can't. No, I won't go back to her like this. She has ways. Cruel ways. The lash is the kindest punishment among all of them. Oh, yes, of course. Straight into the void. He stood there for a long, and then he was gone. He just stepped in. Are you mad? You're not being serious. Oh, surely you don't mean to. Or, no, wait. Better they don't look upon someone heading into a place like that. But I wish you luck.
Did the midwife send you? Or was it that coward who's supposed to be keeping me under their heel? The firstborn of the king and queen. A proper little princeling. Almost grown, though life has never tested me thanks to the comfort I was raised in. Which is why I'm full of whims. Why I think only of trivialities. I won't bother listing every one of my vices. Don't take it personally. You're not that special. Nobody is. I just wanted you to leave me alone. But as always, everything in this house proves hopelessly useless. Any form of service, flawed and feeble. They lack competence. Next time, I'll find a deeper despair and an emptier void to hide in. Mother won't be pleased with how miserably the court servants perform their duties. Well then, we can skip pedagogical lectures, and later I'll try to run away again. Of all my mother's obsessions, control is her greatest. Everything must bend to her will. That's why I take so much pleasure in defying her. Poor father, letting her trample him like that. They say I take after him. Look closely, and you'll see all you need to know. How pitiful I must be then. Above? What above? There's nothing there either. Here, emptiness turns into more emptiness. Nothing begins, nothing ends. I'll tell you something. This place, all this darkness and silence, is no different from what awaits us in the gardens, the halls, or the chambers. Spare yourself the trouble. You don't have to drag me by the hand. I know the way back. The Queen's little lapdog. Phew.
You found the young master. Joy, such great here. Take this. I hope it...
Why did you kill me? I didn't want to. Mum, she used to call me Little Fish sometimes, when she was in a good mood. But when she wasn't, once, during a bath, I cried that the water was too hot. So she pushed me fully underwater and held me there until I learned. Mama is the most important one. She controls everything. Everything rests on her shoulders. Father is the king, and usually just sits on the throne. Mama always said he was busy, but he just sits there. Then I was here.
I have enough of all this.
They are here. All of them. My sweet little petals. I'm so sorry. I should have tried so hard. But maybe now we can set you free. You will help us, won't you, stranger? Fate has made a mockery of us all. Our deepest desires have been laid bare, twisted into instruments of our torment. Take these poor little creatures. They have no place in this world, yet they are forced into it and out of it. But our sister wished for them, and here, her word is the only law. My sister's reign must end. It's brought us horror upon horror, all because of her fear. And she thought she could forge fate with power. But she was wrong. Fate is inevitable, and the one she claimed was never hers to begin with. Yet we are the ones who suffer the most.
Hello again, my lord. Are you ready for your audience with the king and queen? Nobody knows. The king and queen haven't granted an audience to anyone in years. Only Stygander and I are aware of the passage of time. But we're not allowed in the throne room, so if I were you, I'd be sure to mind your manners and follow. Ah, I see you're trying to coax a little gossip out of me. I appreciate the effort, You're the only one around here who can hold a normal conversation. Not many people know that the 3 sisters are Bandrui, female druids. Interesting, isn't it? Not all druids allow women to engage in their noble profession. They didn't care, though. They did their work, and they did it well. One day, they delivered a prophecy to Sagramore, telling him he was destined to be the next King Arthur. Our king took their words to heart, and made one of them his queen. The other sisters helped the queen maintain the kingdom in its current state. It's not for me to say whether it's right or not. I know my place and the role I've been given. As you wish. It will open the doors leading to the throne room. Oh, and you might have an occasion to see the royal chapel. Please, don't forget us.
Bearer of change, you have been noticed. I was chosen to extend you an invitation to speak. But first, you know the mycelium. Do you agree? My role in all of this is insignificant. I am but a small part. I am not the one who can give you that insight. You will learn everything during the conversation. Splendid. Your arrival brings me joy. It means this place might have a better future. Welcome. The true natural order, balance, death and life. We have lived together since the dawn of time. Regardless of the decision you make, I will still be, in one form or another. Your arrival has sparked real change in this place. For the first time in centuries, I have no doubt this change will only deepen. But I want you to understand what you will bring about. The curse of this place will be lifted. However, with its disappearance, all the inhabitants of this place will die. There is, however, an alternative. You will go to my home, the place that is my core, and you will take a part of me. When the time is right, you will place me within the body of the unfulfilled King Sagramore. I will take control of this place through the bodies of the royal couple. The king and queen are inextricably linked to the origin, the present, and the potential future of this place. They must have a part in this. My growth will be slow, but eventually I will encompass everyone. I cannot force this decision upon you. I am not able to threaten you, nor do I wish to. But after you complete your task, this place will die with all its inhabitants. So then, what is your choice? There will be no other opportunity for this conversation. Ah, the faithful penitent. We were fortunate to cross paths. He found peace and was able to partially come to terms with his fate. As for me, I gained this vessel through which we can converse. Wonderful. When the moment comes, plant us within the king's breast. Thank you, on behalf of the inhabitants of this place.
so cruelly? Why did you refuse to simply bow? You could have served me for eternity. Wouldn't that have been beautiful?
Gone, is she? Gone from one eternity straight into another. Oh, how I wish we'd had one more day. A proper one. Marked by the sun setting on us forever. Once, I dreaded it. The relentless passage of time. And now, all that's left is tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Now it all ends. The lofty dream, the endless torment, and the fruits of our vanity. What we leave behind is a monument to our own foolishness. There will be no legends told of this place, for it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And this is for you. The reason for your visit to this. You may leave now. Your audience is over. Fear not, till mushrooms take the place of your heart. And now mushrooms grow in my chest. The king is dead. We must grow. The kingdom no longer belongs to kings, but to all. We must grow.
It is you. Know that the faithful penitent, Sir Stigender, has finally found peace. There is no longer a sinner for whom he must kneel. He has become one with the peace and harmony I create. Thank you. You have broken the terrible and unnatural cycle imposed on this land by human pride. And at the same time, you have ensured that at last, it will become a home for all. Our growth will be slow at first, but in the end, we will claim the entire abyss of King Sagramore. In peace and silence, we will unite what has been divided for so many centuries. You are already speaking with him, save he is now part of something greater. Though you have kept yourself for yourself, you are still a part of us. Farewell. You have saved the...
Ah, welcome back. Let's try.
Dear me, another one? We've been getting quite popular, haven't we, Wilkin? Who, Wilkin? Ah, yes. Honestly, I have no idea how he managed to find me. But since the girl never gave me anything for the potion, Well, no, he's a pig, obviously. And since when are mortal life? A day of life, a dream, a memory, a favor? Your lot love to bargain with... Oh, does he now? And have you asked him if he wants to come with you? Just because he's currently a pig doesn't... I don't know. Wilkin and I understand each other perfectly well. Unless you'd... How about something made by your own hand, but some... Oh, I know. I want a meal cooked by your hand. You can use the fireplace here. I'll wait. Just don't wander too far. So... Oh, that's so lovely. It looks so... I'll think about where to put it so I can... Go on, talk to the pig.
Surprisingly well, you know. I'm warm, I'm well fed, and I get to soak in the mud. I also keep getting the urge to root, but I don't mind. At least... Oh, Thistle? Why should I? Oh, she brings me berries and acorns. Oh, she also has a very nice singing voice. Well, she promised she'll take care of me, and I believe her. I doubt it, but that's how she introduced herself, so that's what I call her. Rian did that. I don't care if the results weren't exactly what she intended. That's very nice of you. This life ain't so bad. It's easy and straightforward. I eat, I sleep, no morning drills, no den home yelling in my ear, no, angry Connacht people spitting at my feet. It's peaceful. I'm pretty sure, yes. You've seen what's happening on Avalon. I doubt I'd live much longer anyway.
So? A wise decision. You don't need to worry about our dear Will. He shall live out the rest of his days in happiness with... Now, be gone.
There are rocks everywhere. Can't you see? Where'd they come from? Must have been those Doriata bastards. How should I know? It'll be ready when it's ready. Who else? You think all these rocks fell on their own? Well, I guess they could have. What can we do? I've got to wait for Camelot to send more help. Go back home and wait.
We ain't safe here.
Your armor won't save you!
Welcome back. Certainly.
your silence carries weight here. How can I assist you? I assume he fell victim to his own pride and tried to make himself immortal. Typical. That man had no sense of self-preservation. He thought life was driving him, but to me, it always seemed like he was racing towards death. I'm glad the matter has been handled. And what about his research? The Forbloom? That's incredible. I'd heard the legends, but this journal shows there's truth in them. And Calum, for all his madness, might have been right. If we could find the Forbloom, it could change everything. Oh, my little baby owl. It's clear you're still learning the ways of a true... It's the origin of all plant life in Avalon. Without plants, there'd be no animals. And since life tends to guard itself, the Forbloom has its defenders too. The Strawfathers, the Gloomfronds. This proves that the seed of the Forbloom could be the pure... Ah, I see. So it was all for nothing. I won't lie, I was as excited for this as a keeper for venison. But after so many years in the guild... Ah, you're right. Tomorrow's another day. Each may mother strong arm... There's nothing more for us to do together. It's time for you to spread your wings and follow your own path. And if that path leads you to find Phaedros, then your career with the guild will keep progressing. Last I heard, he'd taken quite an interest in the statue of the great beasts near Quanacht. Strange fascination, even by our standards. And yes, my little owl, you're off to find another mad alchemist. But really, don't worry about me. I'll focus on my own work. Something... May Mather's strong arm... Even your silence carries... Here.
Thank you. I'll take it to the seers so they can finally stop panicking. You've done well. I'm glad you had decided to become one of us. Killing you would have been such a terrible waste. Now your next task will be a bit different. I didn't say that. Although there's a hatchling who was entrusted with a rather delicate mission. His name is Vin. The problem is, he stopped sending reports. Let's just say Vin is... The poor boy needs a father figure in his life. And Denholm, you'll have an occasion to help build a happy family. No. Vin must continue his mission. But he has his own mundane concerns. He regrets not having an heir to carry on. Vin was supposed to position himself as the son Denholm always wanted. We want this to happen. What Vin wants is of little importance. Besides, he'll be spending the rest of his life in luxury. I really don't see what the problem... See that it is. Go. Fly to Connacht.